Hello, welcome back to Vertices LiveENODING. In this episode, we're gonna take a look at Sverchok new nodes. It's basically to select vertices from a mesh procedurally. So this is gonna be quite interesting one. So let's create a mesh that's actually a grid. Grid actually by default has, I believe it has 81 faces and it has 100 vertices. So this is something that we can investigate quite easily. So this is a select vertices of grid. So we have a real 3D mesh here, and in here we can select object vertices. So this is a new node, and whenever you have a new node, you spend a bit of time to study the node, and let's see what this thing can do. So I can grab the grid and I can try investigating the grid using viewer index. So let's use object ID out. So we have this object and we're gonna get the vertices, and we can see there's a total of 100 vertices from index 0 to 99. Let's see if I create some kind of number. Let's say number between 0 and 10. And I'm gonna be using this number to select the vertices. Okay, let's see. I believe this guy is gonna be the easiest to use. Element index, element mask, edges, polygons, and then this expression. This one is a little bit complex. Let's try. If we go to edit mode, you can see everything is selected. Let's turn on clear selections and then edit mode again. You can see the first 10 vertices now is being selected. So that's really cool, right? Because we have this ability to just procedurally select vertices. So let's try again. Edit modes, and now we are selecting 10 vertices starting from vertices 20, index 20. Let me try one more time. There you go, it moves again. So how can we tell if we are doing something? Let's see if we kind of using this true and false. I believe the output of this select object vertices is gonna be true and false list that we can use. We can investigate. So let's split this guy so we can see now. It's really tiny, but this is false, and there's a number that's actually saying true. The one that's true is the one that we can edit. It is actually something that works on the fly. To be more obvious, I will use select transform or transform select. So this nodes is also a type of nodes that will work with selection mask. So with this guy, since we are selecting the vertices, I'm gonna pipe in the vertices and polygon edge, and whatever vertices that's being selected, I'm gonna move it up. There we go. It seems to be working. Let me play around with the number. Okay, yep, it is working as I planned it. So here we can see this is the original grid, and if I bake it, the one that's after we process inside Sverchok, this guy is being moved. So that's I think that's pretty cool. And in fact, if we are using like a pattern, let's say I'm selecting I start from 0 and then counting until 100, or let me try. Maybe range. I'm using range between 0 and 100. Now you can see I'm selecting every other point. I can also change the pattern. So this one is a little bit more complex, right? Suddenly I have this ability to select every 3 vertices. That's why I get this kind of pointiness, pointy pattern. Or I can also select every 2, and if I bake it, I get this wave pattern. So this is rather simple example, but I think it's kind of interesting. So here what I did is simply by using certain range of number and use it to select the index element of a grid, I could select them and then push it using the transform select. Might takes a while for your brain to understand that, but it should be something that's kind of common in terms of procedural modeling. And not just vertices, you can also select face. And if selecting face, I believe, what did it say? It says error. Okay, index out of range. So now if I'm selecting every polygon face, I should also change this to polygon. So this part is a little bit tricky, I know. Transform select maybe doesn't quite work with polygon, but if you able to select polygon face, you can actually operate on it. So there is I believe there is an operator somewhere, so that you can simply operate, like you can extrude face based on selected polygon, but that's require masking, maybe list masking or others, but for now I'm not gonna go that far. It's a bit complicated. For now, just we know that we can select vertices based on pattern, and then as the result, we can actually output this mesh, that we can use. Maybe if we are outputting a different mesh, we can actually just join them as shapes, and then you can use it for blend shapes, for morph. So yeah, it's just an idea. So there you go. That's this one's slightly tricky, like I said, but it's very useful. So if you, I guess, give it a try. These nodes, the other ones still kind of maybe a little bit difficult to understand. Maybe I need to ask for documentation for this node, but the first one is very intuitive. So there you go. That's a quick look at select object vertices node in Sverchok in Blender. So there you go. Let me know if you have anything to add. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.